Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your My Twin Flame Love Story Tarot reading. I am recording this in December of 2017, but I intend the energies of this reading to be as timeless as the love with your twin flame. So it is not so much important at the time that you view this video, but rather the messages and whether they resonate with you or not. I have listed all the tarot decks that I'm using and the meaning of their placement in this reading in the top pinned comment below this video if you are interested in that information. As always, Sagittarius, this is a general reading, so it may or may not personally resonate with you in your situation. So the first two cards I'm going to pull here are to represent your energy this lifetime and the energy of your twin flame this lifetime. Sagittarius, what's up with this? You're showing as the prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. The only other time this card has come out was in Aries reading, and it was speaking to Aries twin flame energies. So if your twin flame is in Aries, or you have a lot of Aries energy in your chart, you might want to check that video out. What I'm going to say about this, Sagittarius, is either whatever you've been through, gosh, and this is just the theme with all these twin flame readings, like, so whatever you've been through prior to meeting your twin flame, or maybe you are just at this point where you feel like you're eternally waiting for your twin flame, whether you have met them or not, or if you've already met them, like you guys are broken up and you're waiting. This energy is about like giving up hope and really just kind of keeping yourself in a prison. This could also indicate that you shut yourself off or close yourself off from your twin flame. Maybe the energy that you guys have experienced is just too intense, too much. We'll see how that plays out as we go through the reading, but for whatever reason, you guys are showing, I don't know, just blocked and kind of like giving up. So let's see how your twin flame's coming through, because I'm really curious about why you're showing as that energy. Your twin flame is coming through as the eyes of beauty, positive expectations, clarity. So Sagittarius, this is like the opposite energy here, okay? This is negative thinking, this is positive thinking. Also with this card though, it could indicate that your twin flame is quite physically attractive. And also, when they look at you, like, you are the epitome of beautiful to them. Inside, outside, there's some level of you that is just stunning to them. Beautiful. Okay, so maybe this is talking about a situation where you are more of like the skeptic and your twin flame is, you know, somebody who's very open-minded and believes in a lot of, you know, crazy ideas or theories or something along those lines. So let's pull some more cards, because it's driving me nuts why you are coming through as the prison wave. Like, it just, something seems off about that to me. So we're going to pull a Flames card to look at the soul connection between you and your twin flame. And I do apologize for your videos getting out later, but I was actually really sick, and I'm finally able to record and actually do readings. I couldn't do much of anything, so let's see. All right. Oh, nice, Sagittarius. This here, this is the card that inspired these twin flame love stories for me, okay? The only other sign that has received this as their soul connection is Taurus. And I do apologize. I keep yawning. I'm not sure why. I'm not even tired. But like I said, I was ill for like a week. So, anyways, this is the twin flame energy and love embodied in this card right here. And out of all the flames cards that could speak of your soul connection, this to me is the ultimate in this reading, this right here. So whatever this energy is, have heart, Sagittarius, because you and your twin flame, like, you guys will be, okay? There's no keeping you apart for all of eternity, this life, okay? This is the depiction of twin flame love right here, this soul connection. And you have that with your twin flame. So, like I said, Taurus also received this, so perhaps some of you, your twin flame is a Taurus. Taurus and Aries readings had a lot of similar cards, so I don't know if that means anything to you, but we did have the Aries connection here and now the Taurus connection here, and those two readings were quite connected, so just going to put that out there. We're going to look at the physical foundation you share with your twin flame this lifetime. And we're going to do that with a crystals card. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, man. Sagittarius. I hope this is just because you're a skeptic and your twin flame is the believer, and like that's the balance of your relationship. Like, you know what else? This could also just be like yin-yang energy. Like, you guys are twin flames, but you're the opposite of each other, and therefore you just beautifully balance each other out, okay? Because with this Ace of Crystals, this is the energy of when we come together, we are truly one, all right? It doesn't matter all the challenge and heartache that we face apart or together, we will become solid and one. Paired with this two of flames as your soul connection, you two have probably the most solid connection and foundation of all the love stories that I've done, okay? And you guys are my very last, so honestly, like, most bonded. And you see this crystal is coming out of the rock. It is so firm and solid. Like, oh, there's just no words. Let's look at your emotional connection before I go on too much about that, so we can get a sense of the whole picture here, because these are just pieces to the puzzle so far. So let's look at your emotional connection with the Cups card. Oh my gosh. Sagittarius, oh my gosh. Okay, this here, I mean, for those of you that know about tarot, the Two of Cups is all about love connection. This is the card we want to see in love readings when we're talking about emotional connection. And that's what you guys have, okay? Like, oh my God, you guys are, this soul connection is just out of this world. Like, no other, I'm sorry, no other love compares. Like, I wish I was a Sagittarius, because you guys yin yang, perfect soul connection, such a solid foundation, and very much in love. Also, we're friends, we're allies, we're partners. So since everything looks beautiful, let's pull an Orbs card to see what is the challenge to this relationship, because nothing is without its challenge, right, Sagittarius? And you know, again, we do have this energy. So let's see what the challenge to this relationship is. But wow, what a beautiful love story you guys have. Like, you guys are the real deal thing. Like, true love, true soul connection. Nobody could ever complete you. Nobody could ever like be your twin flame, but your twin flame. And honestly, I feel like with this connection, when one or the other of you transition later in life, I don't feel that you will seek out love again, or your twin flame would seek out love, romantic love again. It's like this love that you guys have, this relationship, this connection, this bond, nothing else can compare. Like, honestly, this is the most romantic energy of all the readings as well. Like, what a sweet love story, Sagittarius. All right. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to go with the first energy I get from this, okay? And it has a lot to do with this prison wave energy, which is coming on your behalf, okay? This is, I'm blocking myself, I'm closing myself off, I'm turning the other way, I'm not seeing the truth, I'm closing you out, I'm being disconnected, I'm being emotionally unavailable. That's what this energy is about, okay? So the challenge in this relationship, as beautiful as it is, one or both of you has this issue of really opening up and accepting this for what it is, and also expressing the depth in which you feel, you love, you feel connected. Like, for some of you, you just might have been through so much that when you come about this twin flame connection, it's just so much, it's just like so intense, it scares you. It's, you know, like you think to yourself, you know, if I fell in love with you, if you walked away from me, it would completely destroy my world and I would never be the same again. Like, I'd never, like, my life would be over, because, you know, that type of energy. And also, I want to point out that we have 2, 2, and 2. So I don't feel like, even if you guys get together, have a relationship, and break up, I don't feel like any other person that you are with or that they are with, you'll ever love them. Like, you, neither of you will ever be in love with anybody else but each other, okay? That's the truth of your reading right here, because we have 2, 2, 2. We're talking about twin flame love, and then the 1. When we're talking about your foundation in this physical world, we're coming through as a 1, which means we're unified, we come together, we are the yin yang energy. So you will never, ever, ever love anybody else but this twin flame. Like, I'm not going to say you won't have love for people and feelings, but this connection, this love that's all the way down into your soul, no, this is once in a lifetime, one twin flame. And there is, like, no question. Now, because this is general and this card sits in a challenge, I do have to say this. For a very small number of you, there could be some confusion on your behalf or on the behalf of your twin flame about whether they should be with you or somebody else who is a karmic relationship, okay? Karmic relationships feel very intense and very strong. Now, in this lineup of cards, I just see beautiful love between the 2 of you. So for most of you, I feel like that's the case. Like, you guys aren't going to ever, that's going to be the love of your life, is each other. And that's that, whether you're together or not. It doesn't matter who you meet, who you marry, who you have babies with. Nope. This is the love of your life. And then for a small number of you who may feel confused between twin flame connection and a karmic relationship, there is still that element where you know in your soul who you love more. You do, but the connection to the karmic relationship is so intense, and the gravity will remain strong until all of that energy is resolved. So it's not really a conflict of who do I love more for you guys. There may be a karmic relationship that needs to be resolved on your behalf or the behalf of your twin flame before you guys truly can unite into this wholeness, this purity of love. Because, like I said, it doesn't matter who else either one of you are with. It doesn't. That you will have one love of your life, and they will have one love of their life, and it's each other. Nobody else compares. And honest to God, that message has not been so abundantly clear and strong in any other reading but yours. So we're going to pull some cards to look at the intimate energy between you and your twin flame. Alright, so we have the Four of Chalice, the King of Pentacles, and then the Hierophant. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm seeing in your intimate energy is one of you is probably really open-minded sexually, and the other one may not be so much. Like, they might be conservative or real modest and shy about their body, things like that, because we have routine and then we have modesty here and support. So this isn't to say that, you know, you don't have good relations or good chemistry and connection and things like that, but one of you just might have like a lot of modesty or some sort of insecurity around sex. Like one of you could have suffered some sexual trauma, you know, something like that, because what's depicted here is, you know, all the elements needed for a really wonderful sex life, but it's like, I need to know that you support me. I need to know, you know, that you really love me. I need to know that you're there for me. I need to feel comfortable with you so I can fully open myself up. And as we have this Two of Orbs here as the challenge energy, you know, that could come into the intimate energy as well, where, you know, one of you is just far more closed up and blocked when it comes to sex in general, and maybe it's like trying new and interesting things, or just, you know, there's a whole spectrum of things that could mean, but this is your reading, so you'll know how that pertains to you. And this is not a challenge that cannot be overcome. It's all about feeling completely comfortable and supported. And you know, for some of you, maybe it's that you suffer this with every person you're with except for your twin flame, because with your twin flame, that's where you feel that comfort and support and you are able to open up. But again, since I see this challenge of blockage, I'm not so much sure that's the case. I just feel like there's modesty or insecurity or some sort of trauma that took place, and it just takes time and patience and understanding. So let's draw a couple more cards on this just to see, because with the Hierophant here, it's like everything can be overcome as long as both people know they're supported and they trust each other and things like that. Yeah. Wow. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. Whoa. Yeah. Somebody is, I don't want to say prude, but somebody is just really, you know what? As beautiful as this connection is here, and since this is general, if there was ever any cheating on either side, okay, I think that's could be what this energy is talking about, because it's like the connection is there, but there's this reluctance, this holding back, okay? And this queen here represents an energy of, it doesn't matter how much I love you, how passionate I am for you, I will cut you off, I will cut you out if you hurt my heart. And if you notice, there's all these needles in that heart, and there's a black candle going. So this energy is saying, you know, if you hurt me, then I'm sorry, I have to let you go. But if it's your twin flame, you could try to let them go all you want. It's just not going to happen, because again, you will never love anybody the way you love them, and they will never love anybody the way they love you. And even though we could be really in love, sometimes we still are stupid, right? Sometimes we make mistakes, and that's all about growing and learning and life experience. So with this High Priestess, we have the two up there, twin flames. Again, here's that too. And see how she's holding two keys there, and she's holding a book in her lap. This is basically saying, like, what's meant to be is going to be. So there's this element within your relationship, within your intimacy, where you leave it up to fate. If we're meant to be, then bring us back together, because something needs to change, something needs to give. So this is very interesting energy, Sagittarius. Let's pull some major arcana to look at your spiritual map for you and your twin flame this lifetime. Okay. I was going to keep going, but I feel like, nope, stop right there. We have guidance, Indigo, and the Tower. Whoa, Sagittarius, you guys are not playing around this lifetime. All right, with Indigo there, I just have to say, if that is something that you resonate with, Indigo, Starseed, all of that, this card coming in your spiritual map is a reiteration of that energy and a confirmation to you, you know, your Indigo twin flame, your starseed twin flame, okay? That is written in your spiritual map. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with that energy or don't resonate with that, this here, this is very special energy shared between you and your twin flame. And if you notice, it's a 1. You guys have a lot of 1s and 2s in your reading here, which to me is the two of you becoming one, the two of you becoming one. And you see this child, how he holds that crystal in his hands. It's a 1. Okay, do you see that? 1. And then look at, here's the crystal again. So this to me is talking about this foundation that you and your twin flame share. And you guys, like I said, it's just you and your twin flame. There will never be anybody else. And more than that, it's like you have a guardian angel over you and over them. And even if you guys separate and go your ways, I really believe you'll come back together, because again, you're never going to love anybody like you love them, and they're never going to love anybody like they love you. And you know, you might say, oh, well, that's duh. But no, it's not duh, because a lot of people confuse and are really question, you know, who they're supposed to be with. They believe 100% that they're madly in love with two people. So for you, and you know, when you with somebody, oh, I love you, and then you break up and you're sad, and then you move on and you meet somebody else and you fall in love again, this energy between you and your twin flame, like, there's nothing that compares, okay? It's like, it's just always with you. And with the guidance here, like I said, there's a lot of angelic, non-physical support in both of your lives. That's why you will never really stray too far from each other, okay? Even if you are with other people, you're truly not. I mean, you can't, you're one, okay? You're this crystal. It comes out times two. Like, there will just never be another. Like, but then we have the Tower here, and it's like this crazy shock, this shake up, this change. And when we have that Queen of Swords coming through in the intimate energy, to me, this could mean like there is some sort of upset in your relationship at some point along the journey, whether it's somebody cheats or somebody gets confused and is like, oh, let's break up, or somebody loses a job, or somebody gets sick. Like, this can indicate so many different things, okay? This is a general reading. But there is some crazy, like, energy that you guys planned, because this is your spiritual map that you guys planned, okay? And it's very divinely guided. Like, neither one of you are ever going to get off the track. Every step of the way is the right step, okay? So let's pull some oracle energy to look at how this is manifesting in the physical. And with that indigo energy, you guys, and like I've already said with the first cards I pulled out, you guys have a profound spiritual connection that is like no other. You guys could probably both astral travel at night and meet each other somewhere in the universe, okay? Like, you guys just have this crazy connection. And you know, also I have to say, this just hit me. For some of you, those who really resonate with the indigo energy, this, to me, you and your twin flame are both indigo, okay? And with guidance here and Tower, it's like you guys have mission this life. That's why we're so pure in love here. You have mission this life to do work with humanity. And maybe for you or for your twin flame, this is like a shock. Like, you don't awaken to your indigo self, or they don't awaken to their indigo self until you guys actually come together. And like, that's what this shake up and shock is about, okay? Or maybe you both, after you come together, realize this energy that you come from and that you are on a spiritual mission this lifetime, the two of you, to share this indigo love, this twin flame love, and heal people. And this could be like a shock to you or to your twin flame, or, you know, this just like you have a normal life and then bam, out of nowhere, you guys completely change what you're doing, start doing like a spiritually based practice of some kind, you know, something along those lines. But that is definitely a strong storyline for some of you with this energy. All right, and these are to see how this energy physically manifests. Yeah, we have 5th chakra. This is all about communication. So with this challenge of holding back and restriction, that could fall into the communication. Maybe you have a hard time really expressing yourself or your twin flame, but communication is definitely highlighted for the two of you. And again, this could go back to this indigo energy and this mission that you guys have. It could be speaking, sharing, teaching, mentoring, things along those lines. Some of you, you know what, you may channel, okay, and like that's shocking, because you're going to come forward, or maybe your twin flame doesn't know you do that, something along those lines. But some of you are definitely meant to channel this lifetime, okay, and be a medium of some kind. But communication, hugely highlighted. Cornucopia, nice. This is living a happy, abundant life. And look, there's the two. We have that two of flames again. And door to spirit. Oh my God, didn't I just say yes? So many of you that are resonating with this indigo energy, yes, you guys are going to come together and have some sort of spiritually based business where you are communicating, speaking, teaching, mentoring, something along those lines, and it brings you great abundance. That's happiness, that's money, that's wish fulfillment. It's the ultimate, okay? And then next to door to spirit, oh my gosh. So even if, you know, you're not into that indigo energy, this is really saying that Sagittarius, you and your twin flame, most spiritual connection of all readings, most love, like it, just everything the best, the most out of all these love stories, honest to God. And you guys, I don't know, the twin flame Sages I'm reading for, I feel like you guys are very spiritual people and you have a mission this life, and your love together is more about that mission than experiencing romance. Not to say you guys aren't madly in love and all that, but it's like you guys together could take on the world, okay? Your energy together, oh, it's so like lovely. Let's pull some romance angel cards to take a look at the emotional experience of this twin flame love. I don't know, for many of you it's like you guys just have this popped out, but I just started shuffling, so I don't really count it. You guys just seem really happy when you can let go whatever this restriction is holding back, this blocked energy. Whenever that dissipates, it's just like, man, everybody would want this kind of connection and relationship with their twin flame. That's all I gotta say. You guys have spiritual work to do this life, and I think that's why you guys are going to just be such a strong support system for each other and just be so unified, and that firm foundation, unbreakable. You guys, and it doesn't even have to be like mediumship. It could be like something to do with children or animals, just any sort of cause that benefits humanity or the world at large. Is like that you guys are doing something along those lines. If it's not your profession, you guys are doing it in your spare time or talking about it. It's a subject, you know, something that you both connect on really strongly. Passion, yep. You guys are in love, have it all. What is this? Unrequited love. Engagement. Okay. So, this is where one or the other, like I talked about early on, might be like, hey, I'm going to break up, I'm out of here, something along those lines. And I feel like if that's the case, it just feels like more youthful energy when this type of game playing happens. But sitting next to engagement, what I see this as is like, this is the story of your love. Wow, we're really in love. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of chemistry. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Well, you know what? Maybe I just don't know if this is working out for me, or, oh, look at that sparkly thing over there. I'm going to go check that out. Deuces. Okay, I lied. Please take me back. I'm so in love with you. There's nobody in this whole world like you. I was so wrong. And that might be what this resistance is, because this happens. And you're like, you know what? You had your chance, because we do have that Queen of Swords sitting in here, where maybe you really hurt your twin flame, or your twin flame really hurts you, and there's this severance, this cutting of ties, and then we do come back together, okay? And again, it's because there's no better love for you. There's really no better love for you at all. And you guys have some mission to serve humanity this lifetime together. It could be very small, or it could be big. Maybe you guys just coach like youth soccer teams, or you guys volunteer at the soup kitchen. You know, it could be any number of things, but there's some mission to humanity, or to animals, you know, some benefit to the earth. It could be about environmental stuff like recycling and free energy and all of that. You guys just really connect in that way. Some cause brings you guys together, and it's like a cause that benefits others. It's your spiritual mission, okay? So we're going to draw one final card for you guys in regards to your twin flame love. Yeah, so Sag, if you're, and see, because we have the shock here, that's why it could be like such a shock if somebody does leave the relationship or cheats or something. It's like, what, where did this even come from? Like, we have it all. Like, what? But again, that it's written that way, and ultimately you guys come back together, okay? You do. So, final card, thought. Yes, you guys are telepathically connected. So, you know, if you're just sitting there and you're doing your own thing and all of a sudden they pop in your head, it's because they're thinking about you, and you can send them messages too. And I wouldn't be surprised if you guys can, you know, astral travel and meet each other somewhere in the universe at night when you lay down to go to sleep, and the dreams you have about them. And you guys are so connected, and you know, whatever this is that happens, you will get through it. You will get through it, and you guys wrote it this way. And I feel like it was because one of you needs to like grow or mature a bit more than the other does, okay? And you know, if you guys do have a hard time expressing yourselves to each other, like, you know, even if you're really in love, it can be hard to communicate about stuff. It's easy to fight. It's easy to bicker. Really work on that, because you guys have something so beautiful here, and you guys are telepathically connected. You're connected on every freaking level. I don't even need to say anymore. So, Sagittarius, that is your very beautiful twin flame love story. I hope that you have enjoyed that, and I truly wish you all the best. Take care.